Hello world, my name is Karina and today I'm going to film a vegan what I eat in a day video because I like watching these videos but I don't really eat the same stuff other people show in theirs, so here's a different perspective on what you can eat in a day as a vegan. The lighting in here is kind of poop, but here is where I'm starting. This is not going to be for my breakfast, but I like to start my tofu early in the morning because I like to let it roast until it dehydrates a bit. So I'm going to cut that up and I'm going to put it on there. That's spray coconut oil, and I like to sprinkle it with adobo. But for breakfast, I've got these tortillas that I get at the dollar store. I got this tropical mango passion granola cereal, and it's safe to eat, and peanut butter. This isn't the stuff I normally buy, but I bought it when I was out of town, and I have it, so I'm going to eat it. So I'm going to take the tortilla, spread the peanut butter, sprinkle with granola, and that's breakfast. So that's generally how I cut it, and then I just lay it out on the pan until I've got them all up there, you know, spaced out so heat can reach all sides evenly. And the old adobo is safe too, or at least as far as I'm concerned. And I just pack on a good bit of that on each piece. And then I bake until it's slightly dehydrated, and I'm going to share the block with my kid. Yes, this is also what my kid ate too. He's 5. He's not really vegan. Well, I feed him vegan, but he eats not vegan stuff other places. So there's that. And oh, sorry about all that shaking. That's kind of lame. But yeah. He'll eat half, I'll eat half, and that'll be a snack for whenever the breakfast I still got to work on is done. This is probably worth filming. I'm adding some flax seeds. Been looking for ground, I can't find them, so I've just been using these whole ones because I've got like a ton of it. But yeah, adding that to the granola, peanut butter, tortilla, breakfast, wrappy, quesadilla. Queso is cheese, so peanut butter dia. I don't know. So there's one for me, one for him. And yeah, we're gonna eat. I think that's better lighting. I think it tastes like how you'd expect tortilla, peanut butter, and granola to taste. I make this in, you know, different combinations. Sometimes I put bananas on it. I wanted bananas. I don't have any bananas right now. I prefer to get the peanut butter that doesn't have sugar added. And so I'll put agave syrup on it instead. But it's fuel. Also, my big thing of water. Gotta stay hydrated. It's vitamin time. Bloop. It's been like an hour since I ate. It's like 10:30 and I'm just having a nice big mug of black tea. So there's that. Hello. So there's Fuji apple and banana, and there's the half a block of tofu that I seasoned with the adobo. It's like 1:30 now. We were out for a bit, so it's chewy, not spongy. That's how I like to bake mine. And then I like the Fuji apples because they're sweet. There's no tartness to them. So I've just got that sitting in the bowl with the banana. Eating a little bit lighter because I think I'm going to make curry for dinner. And that'll be kind of heavy. So yeah, I'm going to eat this now. I'm like super craving something sweet. So I'm going to grab one of these. I lie, I'm going to grab 2 of those. Hello, crappy kitchen lighting again. My kid is jonesing for some cookies and I'm not in the mood to do it from scratch. So, I have my pan, aluminum foil, sprayed it with my good old coconut spray from the dollar store. I've got a box of this orange cake mix. No animal ingredients, or at least as far as PETA is concerned, you know. Some of those harder to pronounce things may be derived from animal. I don't know, but it doesn't look like it. So I've got the cake mix, and I've got, here we go. I've got a cup of melted coconut spread, and I get this at Aldi, so that's nice and cheap too. And I'm feeling fancy, so I'm gonna throw in some of these unsweetened coconut flakes too. So I've just gotta throw everything in the bowl and, oh, there's my face, and mix it up, and I'm gonna put it on the pan and bake it. So, be right back. Okay, so I'm taking little globs of this mixture and I'm rolling it up in my hands. About, I don't know, like an inch and a half wide, making a ball, putting it on the pan, and then pressing 3 fingers down this way, 3 fingers down this way, and then that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna finish that up now. Okay, while the cookies cook, I'm going to start dinner, and I am gonna make curry. For my curry, I use vegetable oil, curry powder, need a lot of that. Small can of tomato sauce. I'm gonna use about half of the can of coconut milk. Petite diced tomatoes. Can of garbanzo beans. And I'm gonna see what frozen veggies I have. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So let me go check on those frozen veggies and then we're gonna cook. My kid's not going to be thrilled, but the only thing I can find are some peas. So I failed on that. I should have looked for some of that when I got fruits earlier. But yeah, let me... Alright, so I've dumped like half of a bottle of curry powder in here with about, I want to say 3-ish tablespoons of vegetable oil. And I've mixed it all up. And I'm gonna let this sit for a few minutes. What I would normally do is throw some minced garlic in there. I would normally keep some fresh garlic on the counter and I would mince it up real quick and throw it in here, but I don't have any, so this is what I'm working with. All right, I don't know how well this is gonna show up, but this is what it starts to look like after a few minutes. It's like kind of boiling, and if we had smell-o-vision, you could smell all these spices. It's really starting to fill up the room. It smells amazing. So now it's time to add in about half a can of coconut milk. Get that mixed up. Oh, and I have that on like a medium temperature. So this is gonna go kind of like a yellow color now because of the turmeric. And it's all, it's done kind of slowly. It's not a meal that cooks up super fast, or at least I don't do it super fast because, you know, I want everything mixed. I want everything to thicken. It's gonna be delicious on some rice. Just dumped the can of garbanzo beans in, and I'm gonna mix that up and kind of let it simmer a bit so that the garbanzo beans can absorb some of that curry coconut goodness. This looks really disgusting right now. If you've had kids, you know what this looks like. And now that it looks like this, I'm going to put in the can of tomato sauce. Ah. And a can of petite diced tomatoes.
Can I put them in there?
No, I don't want anything hot splashing up on you. And mixy again. And at this point, I'm just gonna let it simmer down until it thickens. And we're getting some rice ready to go, so it should finish up about the same time. And if anybody's wondering, there's the cookies coming along. We'll wait until the edges start to golden, but they smell really good. And I'm throwing in the peas, but I don't want him to freak out if you heard me say peas. But you know, peas are good. Peas have protein. That's why there's such a thing as pea protein. So there we go. Mixing that in. This is almost like one of those trash meals where you can kind of get away with just throwing anything into it. As long as you've got, oh great, now I gotta clean the stove. As long as you've got the basics. I don't know if that looks appetizing, but it's gonna taste good. And I gotta do the rice. Feel fancy over here with my little rice pot. Got that at a thrift store. I'm just doing a mixture of 1.5 cups with 3 cups of water, and then the rice maker kind of does it yourself. You just hit that cook switch and it'll pop up when it's done. There we go. Top on. Bloop. And then turned it down because it was getting real crazy, but I'm gonna turn it back up to about that. And there we go. Let that simmer. I've really got to document how close to spilling over that got. I mean, that's some skill right there. Woo! There we go. So the cookies browned really fast. And so it's like I got them out and they were a little brown, and then like the ones that I took off the sheet last got super brown. But they smell good. Yeah, I'm gonna yank these guys out. I don't want a part 2 of brown cookies. Yeah, I gotta yank that up. Go in. I'm using a little, I don't want to deform them since they're still so hot, but I want to get them off the aluminum foil, because even though aluminum foil cools fast, they're still cooking on it. Ah. There we go. It'd be better if I used an actual spatula. Boom, there we go. I think I saved it. Alright, so this is the consistency. You see, like, you do that and it kind of takes a few moments for it to come over, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off now and just kind of let it start to cool down while the rice finishes up. So I would say it's a no on the cookies. They're just a little too crunchy for me, and there's like an orange zest to it that's got a little too much zing for me. But the curry, on the other hand, that's good. I don't really plan on eating anything else today, so I guess this is where I'll end it. Unless I eat something else, then I'll pop in and mention that. But if not, I hope you enjoyed watching my take on what a vegan eats in a day. So be well. Bye.